Hi, this is Rob Hanley with the Durham Duplicate Bridge Club on Tuesday, November the 28th for the 499er game. We have three hands for you today. The first one is number 9. As you can see, I have 15 high card points, 5 spades and 4 hearts. I'm going to start with 1 spade. So partners raised to 2 spades, which shows 5 to 10 high card points with 3 or 4 spades. So I have 15. Am I interested in game? Yes. And the trick in these situations is not to just bid 3 spades. Instead, you need to bid a new suit that you have something in, but which you would like partner to help you fill out. So in this case, that's not hearts because partner can't have anything helpful in hearts generally. It's actually clubs. So 3 clubs says, I'm looking for game. We've agreed on spades. You can't pass. And if you have a maximum for your 2 spade raise, which would be 8 to 10 points, and you have some help in clubs, please jump to 4 spades. If my partner has 5 to 7 points, they will just sign off in 3 spades regardless. Okay. Okay, so the first thing you notice is the partner only has 7 points. However, they do have help in clubs, and they have a singleton, and they have 4 trumps. So I approve of their decision to upgrade that to a maximum for their 2 spade raise with help in clubs. All right, so we're going to use the master hand principle for this contract, and that means that we concentrate on my hand and the losers that are in my hand. We chose my hand because it's where the long trump is, and we try to use the dummy to help get rid of my losers or account for them. So I have one potential spade loser, one potential heart loser. Again, I counted the king spades, that's why I don't have a second spade loser, and 2 potential club losers and a diamond loser. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get rid of the diamond loser, and I need to deal with the trump before I can sort of decide what to do in clubs. So you've all heard of the rule of 8 ever, 9 never. And this is a case where we have 9 card fit, so we use the 9 never. And what that means is if you're missing only the queen and you have a 9 card fit, you do not take a finesse. You play for the drop on a potential 2-2 or a singleton queen. So I'm going to let this ride around to my king of spades. Oh, there is the queen there. All that. And now so the spades are splitting 3-1. So I'm going to have to do all the spades. One more. And at this point, the contract is secure. I'm going to lose 1 diamond and 1 or 2 clubs. So we're missing the king and queen of clubs, and mathematically there is a 75% chance that East on my left has at least one of those cards. Now I have the spots beyond that all the way down to the 9, so I'm actually just going to take a double finesse in clubs. So one first. Okay, I expect to lose 1, winning the return, pitching a diamond, and jack of clubs now. There we go. Now I can just cash my queen of hearts, ruff a heart, and give up the diamond. All right, so we managed to take 11 tricks. As you can see, the natural game try here really gives a good way for either side, in this case responder, to reevaluate their hand, not only in terms of do they have a maximum, but do they have assistance in the suit that's bid by the other player. All right, we're going to switch to the next hand now. This one is number 10. Partners open a diamond. I have 6 points. I have 4 hearts. Pretty straightforward to bid 1 heart here. Okay, so you don't see these bids or rather very often. This is a splinter bid from partner. It shows 17 to 21 high card points with a singleton or void in clubs and 4 hearts. So usually you don't splinter with a singleton ace or king, but partner has basically said they're willing to force the game regardless. So opposite that hand, I have no slam interest because I only have my 6 points. I'm just going to sign off in 4 hearts. Okay, so partner does have the singleton ace of clubs, which is a little bit against system. However, if you look at their hand, you'll realize they really don't have a good bid in there with their cards. They don't want to bid those spades, and they have that dreaded 4-4-4-1 distribution. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to take that ace of clubs. Now, the best source of tricks for me outside of the heart suit is going to be those diamonds. So whatever I do, I need to arrange to be able to finesse the diamonds as many times as possible. So I'm going to assume that there's going to be a 3-2 heart split. So I'm going to start by cashing the ace, and I'm going to be using that queen and jack of hearts in my hand as entries to be able to finesse the diamonds. Here's the second one, and they are splitting 3-2, and now I'm going to play a diamond. And the finesse 1, that's good. Now I'm going to use the last heart to get back to my hand. And I'm going to finesse the diamonds again. The king popped up. I was kind of lucky. And all the trump are gone, so at this point it's just a question of cashing those diamonds. Now I'm going to pitch a club because I only have 1 trump left in the dummy, and I'm going to play a spade towards my hand. Now there's no great way to play this as far as the spades go, except to recognize that I haven't lost anything yet, so even if I lose 3 spades, I'm still making the contract. Okay, and that solves that problem. And obviously I'm going to win that one. And I can rough that club, give them their spade. And the last one's mine. All right, so we managed to make 11 tricks again. As I said before, the interesting thing about this one is that you need to manage your entries to my hand because my hand is so weak in order to be able to repeat the finesse in diamonds, which would have been absolutely necessary if East on my left had had more than 2 diamonds. All right, we're going to pause while we change directions for the final hand. All right, we're back, this time with hand number 13. Partners open to heart. I have 16 high card points with 5-4 in the minors. We are playing 2/1, so I'm just going to bid 2 diamonds. And it wouldn't make any difference if I was playing standard. The bid would be the same. Now, partners bid 2 spades. So it's worth mentioning that this is not a reverse in 2/1. This is just patterning out. Partner showing me 4 spades and 5 hearts. So I could just bid 3-0 trump, and I'm pretty certain that's going to make. But when I have a strong hand with a lot of aces in it like this, quick tricks, because I can count 4 in my hand, instead I'm going to bid 3 clubs. Now, even though we're playing 2/1 game forcing, we actually, as a partnership, like to play 4-suit forcing is in use anyway, because it provides a lot of extra options during the auction. So 3 clubs for us is artificial, and it says we're definitely going to game someplace. Can you further describe your distribution? Spartans bid 3 hearts, so that means that they are 4 spades and 6 hearts, and that's interesting. So if partner has 10 cards in the majors, they only have 3 cards in the minors, and you'll notice that I have 3 guaranteed tricks in the minors. So that means that there's no losers in the minors, and really it's going to be about that heart suit as far as whether or not we can make slam, which is what I'm thinking. So I'm actually going to bid 4-0 trump here because I think it's fairly safe to be at the 5 level. And let's see what partners got. Now we play 14-30. So there are 5 key cards, the 4 aces and the king of hearts in this case. So partner is showing me 2 key cards and the queen of trump, which is the queen of hearts, and I have 3. So we have all the key cards, and we have the queen of trump. So 6 looks like a lock to me most of the time. The real question is, can we make 7? So I'm actually going to follow up and ask for kings. And if partner shows me 2 kings, I will bid 7 hearts. So partner has 1 king, and I'm just going to sign off in 6 hearts here. No need to go to 7. All right. Okay, so my partner's playing this, and they've led that 6 of clubs through the ace jack 10. Now it looks dangerous to finesse that club because you'll set up a loser right away, and we've already mentioned that because of the ace king of diamonds, we can get rid of any losers in the minors regardless. So declarer is going to take the ace of clubs and cash the ace king of diamonds to discard the other 2 clubs right away. Now we're down to this position. So obviously, looking at the north hand, there are 2 potential spade losers. We have a combined total of 6 of them in the 2 hands, which means we're losing. The opponents have 7 spades. And when the opponents have a number of spades, the math tells us that they'll split evenly most of the time. So that means a 4-3 split in spades is the odds on percentage chance. So we should be playing the ace of spades, a spade towards the king, do not intend to take the finesse, and rough a spade. That leaves us with a spade loser at the end because most of the time the hearts are going to rub. Oh, and the queen popped up. So that's good news. We don't have to worry about making the contract for the most part here. We still have a potential spade loser. The only thing that could hurt us is if there is a 4-1 heart split. Because West has shown out in spades, there's a greater chance they have 4 hearts. So declarer is going to draw 1 round. And because the 6 of spades was always a loser, they're going to just rough it in my hand. And if West had 4 hearts left to the jack, then they'll have to rough that and they'll lose their natural trick. If we didn't play it this way and there was a 4-1 heart split, then we would lose the 6 of spades to East, who would end up having a high spade, and West would still have a natural trick with 4 to the 10 or 4 to the jack of hearts. Don't mind that he roughed that at all. Now we just draw the trump. And it turns out that the hearts do split, but it certainly didn't hurt to take out a little insurance. All right, so we bid and made 6 hearts. I think the key to the auction is recognizing that while I only have 16 high card points, they're quick tricks, aces and kings working in concert, and to keep the auction as flexible as possible by bidding 3 clubs to find out partner's proper distribution or full distribution, and then it's easy to see where slam is possible. All right, that's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Thanks.